Good evening. I'm not actually entirely convinced, just looking at it for this first, like, minute or so, 90 seconds, that it's necessarily doing a lot better than last time. But hi, people who've shown up for it. I appreciate you showing up for it. I'm not convinced this stream's going to work out. I think the internet is just not going to play nice with me today. It may be a reason why I shouldn't try to stream on Friday nights, but I had a free Friday night, so I was like, oh, I'll stream tonight. Yeah. Maybe Friday nights, like, everybody sits and binges Netflix in the local area and household and stuff. I mean, that's what people do. That wouldn't do much for the internet around here. Alright, we're going to try and carry on with this. Showing about 10% dropped frames according to OBS, which is better than the close to 30% I had earlier, but I'd still prefer that to be 0.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone.
That's because you're a fool, mon ami.
So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now?
Also, kind of only dawned on me the other day the weird coincidence that I'm playing a game in which one of the characters is Monami, when I've just come right off the back of playing a game that was made by Monami Park, and they have no connection to each other whatsoever. There's pure, weird, wild coincidence there.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Well, we know the answer to this because I answered it earlier. Still wondering about whether I can actually stream tonight or not. Drop frames now up over 20%. YouTube's got a big red thing at the top of the screen that says, "This does not look very good to your viewers." It's like, it's pretty bad.
I see!
I don't know. Thoughts?
Are you
Does it
trying to
look
say something
adequate
like,
viewing quality?
Why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere. There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Only one thing he could have used. It's the stuffs in the thing. Tablecloth. Not the best quality, even Twitch streams were dropping, all that I watched anyways. Like, recently, is this just like a global internet problem? Just the tubes are clogged. Is that what's wrong? Alright, if it's watchable, okay, we'll carry on for a bit then. Yeah, we want to hand that in.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it.
Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Yeah, I do want to see the end of the trial, so might go through to the end of that. I mean, it may still be a while to go yet. I mean, I speculated before it might be yet another couple hours of this, potentially.
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. Ooh, it's been improved. Oh, okay. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters fly across the screen. 2 rules to remember. 1, if 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. Just make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. What? In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the mouse, press the right mouse button when it's on top of a letter. You can snatch the letter like a vacuum. Ah, like a backpack, picking up a slime. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button when you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release it. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. That's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. You feel like they could have involved the left mouse button. If you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the goal is to complete the keyword. Play the question with the tab key and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire a letter, press the left mouse button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword. If it's not, the influence gauge takes damage. Just write the keyword in order. Based on the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Whew! If you leave a letter alone for a while, it blows up on its own. It still damages you, so be careful. Whew! Do I understand? Yeah, I think so. It's probably simpler than it sounds. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions, and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more, I have a feeling I can see something. Where did the killer... Oh, under the ground, probably. So... How many... Oh, we got like 5 minutes to do this one. No. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong button. Ah! Don't need an N. Oh, wait, we need the U, though. So I want U, and then an N. I guess we've got to wait till a lot of them come onto the screen, actually, just so you can actually match things together. It's a little slower pace than the old Hangman's Gambit, though. Oh no, the E's gonna hit the R. don't hit the, there you go. That works. We are under. Okay. Yeah, this once you actually see it in action, this makes a lot of sense. T and U. We got any H's yet? No. Are you a H? No. Some of these are gonna clash soon. Oh, they just stop where they are, don't they? T, H, E. Oh, it's floor. The answer is floor. Get out of there. And you. Ah, it's an O. It's moving quite quickly. Get out of here, you. One of those. Got it. Woo!
I got it!
Yeah, ground wouldn't fit in
Killer
there.
must have stabbed
I know how to
Byakuya
spell
from
things.
under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. 'Cause he got his earring back! That was subtle. That was very subtle, because they were there very briefly. You got one very quick, short line right before the trial was just like, huh, did you notice? And that was it. You looked at Gundam and he was like, huh, did you notice? And that was it. That was literally about it. Yeah. He was trying to get under the floorboards to get his earring back, and before the trial started, he'd managed to get his earring back.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Ah, there it is. I have found it, truly. That is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see, yeah, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
You could always leave because he's more awesome than you.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Told you we should check that more thoroughly.
One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes.
In all fairness, that don't look all that secret. That's a pretty big trapdoor. How the heck did you miss that one, Hajime and Nagato? That was like rookie error, man.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Sword Lady left the party. Were those the boxes he told you not to move? Yeah, he did say, like, a lot of don't move the boxes in there. So, Nagato was, I don't know, did he know something? Was he diverting? Or was he genuinely just lazy? Don't know. And also, yeah, stream's actually kind of settled down and behaving itself a little bit now. Dropped frame percentage as a whole of the stream has dropped from about 30% to 20%, so these are good things. There are green lights on, lots of green lights. Whoever was streaming lots of Netflix has gone to bed, that's good, presumably. So let's have a quick look at this, let's analyze these things. So, Peko, Swordswoman, was allegedly in the toilet. Nagato obviously had a lot of opportunities to set up stuff like the AC to create the blackout, but he was in the room at the time and was not well placed to, you know, actually do the stabby stab. We had Chiaki was, you know, outside the building. She could have popped in to do some stabby stab. Doesn't strike me as the stabby stab type. If she's Kyoko, then no. Yakuza dude, we don't know much about where he is, what he's been up to, other than his story. And Teruteru. Teruteru. The man who had access to the skewers. And, you know, seems like Byakuya was killed with a skewer. So he wasn't in the room at the time. He would have had access to the building before the party started because he had to cook all the food for the party, so he could have fiddled with the AC. And yeah, you know, he's got access to things. Not sure. Not sure what the motive is in this instance. What's he got going on that he needs to be off the island so desperately for? But he certainly seems to have the access to you know, to being able to do the job. He had the means. That's the one. He had the means. He had the opportunity. Don't know about the motive. But you know, we don't need to know the motive. We just need to know he did it.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Okay, yeah, she's got someone to vouch for her.
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
The ridiculousness of her still just dangling there.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
That actually can also be verified.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
He's also sweating quite profusely. Is he nervous about something?
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Dun dun dun, Mr. Yakuza. We started this guy, quickly left the subject of it was him, and have been around like everybody else in the building, and somehow we've come back to Fuyuhiko?
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
Why do we need photographic evidence to prove who wasn't at the party? It's been well established who was not at the party.
It obviously has to be him.
Dun dun dun. I mean, we literally know he was the only one who didn't bother to show up. You did not need a photo to prove that.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button to shoot down white noise. When you shoot down the white noise, you get a little bit more time. If you shoot an actual remark, it goes the other way. Oh, if the difficulty is set gentle, you won't get any, but I'm not on gentle, so... Bang, 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 bang. Yep, the same as you aren't. You can do that. I don't know, let's find out what they're gonna say before I find out whose account we need.
The killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that your motive?
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
That's not true, unfortunately. Because
No,
Chiaki
that's
can
wrong.
actually vouch, unfortunately. I say that as though I want him to be the
definitely has an
killer.
alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh, what happened for you, Hiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Heh, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker? Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
I think he's into that sort of thing.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. Yeah, I'm not quite making the connection here. Unless someone else had night vision goggles, but that has not been implied so far. For clarity's sake, once again...
Here's we're getting close to the final stage.
Are we? Are we?
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
kitchen equipment list might be a useful one. Oh, fire door. Fire door's not come into
The
it
hallway
yet.
was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Oh, they're blue. Do we have to, like,
What a
confirm
pain.
something
I'm gonna
here?
go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Kill's method of moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested. If so, I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
I mean,
What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
I'm wondering if Duralumine case goes with the another pair of night vision goggles.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Let me just have a quick look at that. Where's the Duralumine case? Case Byakuya had with him, had a lot of security equipment, hard plastic case, the key to the other Duralumine case is inside here. Really useful.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
There's nothing that backs that idea
Maybe
up.
there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No!
What a
Oh,
pain. I'm gonna go
crap.
with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
I got blocked.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood bowl with
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like...
Maybe there was another pair
Oh,
of
crap.
night vision goggles?
Forcing yourself to agree means kind of gross.
crap.
Oh, okay. Fine. What else
The
we
hallway
got?
was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like the...
What's in the kitchen equipment list and the party food then? Excuse me. To pour his heart and soul into dishes. I don't see how that's relevant. Kitchen equipment list. The only thing that was missing was the knife then. What else is on there though? Is there anything on there that's useful? Portable stove. Portable stove I can see on there. Oh, portable stove for cooking. Oh, it's literally on the list. It's written there. Iron plate and a portable stove. Of course, if it's not, that won't be electric powered. That'll be like a gas powered one. You could totally use that. Oh my god, it is Chef Dude. Yeah, kitchen equipment list.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Yay, that's the one.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
I didn't pick up on that until like poured over it right then. It's like I'd not really kind of clocked. Oh shoot, there was a light source. Because they kind of went around the kitchen and went like, "Is there a light source in here?" And they're like, "Nope, nope, no lights, no lights, no electric, no lights." Oh, did they highlight that in yellow at the time? I should have paid more attention to the words they highlighted in yellow. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. The kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, The killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
If he's the guy we're going to get to, you know, have executed, he's probably one of the few I will, like, lose the least sleep over.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's
No,
really not
no.
a perverted joke. I'm serious.
No, of course.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Oh, we don't get, like, interrupted, we just get invited to battle?
No,
Alright.
that's wrong.
We do get interrupted. Cool, okay.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
Probably. I just have to remember to actually use the, you know, the swords. Wasn't even battle, he sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Not sure. I'll stick with, Fido's gotta come up at some point.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Wait, what? It's true that any light source in the hallway would have stood out if the killer did have a light. The reason Kazuichi wouldn't able to see it. Oh yeah, because he went down. Right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went down the corridor and was like, "I'm gonna go turn the lights back on."
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
shoot,
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all,
damn
he
it!
was walking near the hallway, right?
Forgot I had to like click for that one. Boo.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
That's got
Allow
it.
me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Those ones are, I don't know. I don't know why my brain won't wrap around those challenges properly. It's like kind of mixing the non-stop debate with also a skill-based game. It's kind of weird. You gotta like, and also the fact that all the game is like controlled with WASD, and then suddenly right at the end, the one last thing you have to do is click. I was like, I always forget to do that bit, and I try to like break it with WASD again. Okay.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate...
The ultimate what? What am I the ultimate?
Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
No.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
Oh yes. Heaven help us, no one would want to be offended by Danganronpa whatsoever.
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, it's Teru.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind.
Don't do it. He wants everyone to be killed.
Whatever conclusion you Ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. At this point we, like... normally the game's like pretty much like forcing your hand at this point. It's like, yeah, you know, it's obviously this person. There's a couple of things that they haven't like been they haven't beaten you around the head with it at this point. It's like they haven't like, oh, he took the skewers with him yet. These are the bits you still have to, you know, piece together yourself.
You're the only one! Teru. Could it be you?
I said it was him earlier. Although on much different basis, I think.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you, or the ultimate cook to get so upset.
You, sir, if you think cooks don't get upset, you have not watched enough TV. There are lots of very upset cooks on TV.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Well, there were big gaps around the edges, so, you know, like, some light would have crept in. It wouldn't have been completely dark down there.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Also, yeah, he went down there and he totally found his earring, so he must have been able to see something. Let's ask the man.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
Presumably more of the glow-in-the-dark paints, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? This, right? Well, not the knife. I guess it was the knife because it had the thing. Wasn't the tape like its own truth bullet though? The glow-in-the-dark tape. No. Okay, so the knife was, I guess, yeah, you just used the knife to navigate to him, right?
I can prove it with this! The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Oh, the embarrassing pose? You want to know more about the embarrassing pose? Should we have a look at the embarrassing pose? Just so we can just thoroughly investigate the embarrassing pose. The embarrassing pose, during the blackout, Mikan tripped and fell in the dining hall, and when the lights came back on, she was found posed like that, and we took a really, really long time to look at her and talk about how she wound up like that, and everyone was really confused, and we all had a good stare, and she was really embarrassed. It was really embarrassing, and then we decided to save a photo as a truth bullet for posterity, and every single time we go into our truth bullets, we end up scrolling past that picture, just to remind us of that incident, and it has never come up relevant in the case whatsoever. So yeah, that's what that's about. Mike is talking about the glowing paint. Blah, blah, blah.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Are you still, like, sticking to this story that you... Was he genuinely trying to murder somebody? Because this guy's just nuts, and I can't figure out, like, what truth there is, if any, to what he's saying. He's just completely and utterly lost it. So... was he actually trying to kill someone in there? Or, and, like... Good, I'm glad you enjoyed that. So, did Teru, like, take advantage of him setting up the thing to create his own kill, instead of trying to steal the kill from Nagito? Or what? What's going on here?
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Sweating a lot for a man who doesn't know anything.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
Oh, he's had many opportunities to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Which he could have easily done.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Oh, he was in there? Oh. Oh, wow. That's a point.
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Was there some way he could have recorded his voice? Have we, like, touched on that at all? Is there anything, like, remotely related to that, maybe?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Or not. We could just kill you instead.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
The fact that you're defending him kind of suggests that he is.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
Really think you're the killer because all the evidence points towards it.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Alrighty, knife, bloodstain, gaps, night vision, Duralumin. Gaps in the floorboard is probably what's going to be relevant here, I imagine.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
Oh, we could hear his voice because of the gaps in the
I
floorboard.
definitely heard Teru's voice.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Oh, was that the one? Okay. I wasn't 100% sure if that was what I had to...
Did you go to the store?
There's no way I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard. It's handsome, unlike his...
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live...
Right, as long as I have her. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot...
Okay,
I'll shoot through
you got
that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
I imagine if they was like through a wooden floor, it probably wouldn't sound exactly like they were in the dining hall. But I think for the purposes of the game, that might just kind of get ignored.
But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Okay, his accent's slipping.
Where are you from again?
Yeah, good question.
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People...
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Wait, what? Oh my god! Is it anything to do with the embarrassing pose? No, because he came back afterwards. Nobody, like, noticed he was missing afterwards, right? Alright. I just need to throw that question at him. No question. Not the autopsy. Kind of weirdly feel like it might be something to do with the embarrassing pose. I can go with that.
I can prove it.
Yes! It was relevant!
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
Presume we're gonna go have a good look at that picture now, just to remind everyone.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
Hey, let's have a good look, just
way
for,
of
just,
tripping.
you know,
There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
just to remind everyone exactly what went down here, just in case we weren't, like, thoroughly clear. We're gonna have motion lines and everything, just to really enhance the scene, you know, to get a good mental picture here, just so that everybody is very clear exactly what happened. Because we really need to be clear on this. Because there's no room for error. I mean, you know, people's lives are at stake, so we need to be very, very sure exactly how this happened.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
I can't help but wonder, are they going to do something like that in every single trial? Is there going to be some stupid thing that, like, Mikan, like, ends up spread-eagled on the floor or somewhere, and then there's a picture ends up in your truth bullets that ends up relevant to every case? I can kind of see them doing that.
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wow.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know.
And yet, the way Nagito's been pushing, I mean, he did try to defend Teru, but then, like, as soon as he turns around and says, oh yeah, no, it was Teru, oh, we should definitely just, you know, punish Teru. Now that almost makes me think it's not him, because Nagito wants everyone executed again. He's going for, like, the whole quintuple bluff here.
It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Thank you, Monami, the translator.
You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monami! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
She is a translator now.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stab from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Party skewer.
Wanna do it?
What? What?
He said, try to do it.
Oh, okay.
What a confusing accent!
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. Thin edge tool with a diameter of 50 centimeters, we're going to do a hangman's gambit. Weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. What is that? It is a... crap, what's the actual terminology going to be? Can I... oh dear. I shouldn't be, like, stopping them there, should I? be stopping them like as close as I can to the middle, I suppose. Let's say. What is it? The second word is skewer blatantly. S-K-E-W-E-R. Something skewer. Food skewer? Meat skewer? Meat skewer. Meat skewer, I think. Oh, that was gonna blow. It's not giving me the letters I want to make the words I think are needed, so I'm not sure if this is right. Shoot, wrong click. It's not meat then. Is it fish? Was fish an option? Shoot! I keep clicking, I keep left clicking. K and R and skewer, right? Is this fish? There isn't an O necessary for anything though. I'm gonna run out of time before these letters come through. Can I? Oh right. Oh, I can speed. Oh, I can speed things up. Okay. Oh, iron. Ah, iron. Jeez, of course it was iron. I just need an N now. S. K. Don't need another one of those. Don't need one of those. Don't need another one of those. Oh, what happened there? No, I need an E. E. Dang it, things are colliding. The hell's okay though. W. Yep. They're okay. They're okay. Oh, they glom. Oh, the correct ones glom together anyway. I want rid of those. Shoot. So you ease. Thank you. I need those. Okay, that was messy.
I got it. That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
The puzzle itself is not tricky if you know the answer. Getting the actual practical answer to the thing is fine. It's just finding the specific wording when it's a multi-word answer that's like actually kind of tricky for those ones.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Yeah, he's foaming at the mouth now. Someone's been dishing out the cyanide pills.
Avril Lavigne!
What's she got to do with anything?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Well, no one ever really thoroughly checked the storage room. It could be anywhere in there.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
Finally, we're nearing the end. Corner opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply not listen to what you have to say. We're probably paying you to condemn your classmates, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time battle. No, the panic talk action. They've rebranded it. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields and you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo. Time your button presses with tempo marker. Match the marker by pressing the left mouse button, lock onto the opponent. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on multiple. If you release the left mouse button in time, it will intercept the locked on remark. Oh, if you release the mouse button, so what, you can like click on and then like go on a different marker? Huh, interesting. Sounds complicated. I think I should probably just click it. But it will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. By destroying the remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shield, protecting the opponent, and destroy them. However, if you can't destroy their mark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. You can press the escape key to review the controls. You can get tempo up. If you keep missing, you'll find a tempo down. When the song changes, the tempo changes. It alters the timing, so be careful. In the final blow, if you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, they'll start to give their final argument. 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Each of these 4 words corresponds to the W, S, A, and D key. Press the buttons in the right order, you'll become able to compose the words of your final strike. Oh, that's different. Make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final arguments. If you don't deliver your final strike, the soul shields recover.
Oh. 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 Whoa!
Okay.
What the hell you even saying, you super cutter hit?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Could have been inside the giant meat, which was like probably much bigger than the skewer. And was still in the kitchen when the party started. So I could do it. Maybe. What would that be? Where would you hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? In a fish, or a meat, or something, I don't know.
I'm not hiding a thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything!
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Let's do it.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Why am I not locking onto things?
Unforgivable! I don't know!
Okay, okay, I got it. You don't need the right mouse button. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you'd have to like click on and then click off.
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Harris Hilton!
Okay, this is really weird. This is different somehow, and yet the same to like Danganronpa 1.
Where would the weapon be?
The meat on the bone!
That's impossible!
Oh, meat on the bone, not the meat on the bone. Great, jeez, idiot.
Unforgivable!
So you like start a combo going, and then it keeps going until you've locked onto everything, and then you have to let go to break them all. Right. Meat on the bone. That's better.
This is the end.
Jeez.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wonder I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is? The meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
That is my kind of evidence finding. In order to uncover who murdered this person, we need to eat meat.
Alright. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Where'd he go?
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here!
Oh. He's eating it himself.
I'm already eating it!
Ah, a bear that eats meat!
Who'd have thunk it?
Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat.
Is it a bone?
Look what came out.
Oh, it's a bone-shaped skewer. Huh. How about that?
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Oh, it's about time someone actually said that. That's me Chiaki. That's what it was like. Okay, Nagito, you've talked all the way through this class trial and you said nothing particularly useful. Now, shut up.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never said a word about cooking on your Greek.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
We need
first...
to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Okay. Go over the entire incident and then I can prove Teru's crime. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature. It's the closing argument. You give a complete summary of the case, reproduce the order of events in the form of a comic book. The reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination. There will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic. Use the truth panels. 3 to 5 panels make up one set. In one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels in one set, it'll switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. Pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it'll become much simpler. Whereas if you play the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. All the other ones, they're like, oh, is it the same thing? No, it's not the same thing. Here, they're like, yeah, no, this is pretty much the same thing. When you're playing and solving, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. Ah, okay. The type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. If you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display hints as well. Hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put the two hints together and think carefully. Don't forget there's a time limit. Good luck and have fun. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, so everyone at the party is doing something. So everyone arrives at the party. Dude needs to take a dump. She's, like, busy. Probably want Terra... What do we want? Wait, who do we want? So, knife glowing in the dark. Killer used a mark to move on the floorboards. Closing the fire door. Case containing potential weapons. Switched on? What was switched on? What's that about? Oh, that'd be the portable stove, wouldn't it? Presumably case containing portable weapons? No, I guess the information doesn't hit it here. Is there other ones? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's way more than we need there. Do I lose health if I just drag the wrong one into the wrong place? Let's move on. Let's move on. At the storage room before the blackout. None of those things were at the storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office room and dining hall. Somehow this is surprisingly tricky. At the office room when the blackout occurred. No? The case was in there when the blackout occurred, right? The moment it got dark, Byakuya... What did Byakuya see? Yeah, that's... What? How does that not fit there? Presumably puts night vision goggles on there. I'm not even sure what order this plays out in. There, maybe? So he's following that cable. He's going the dark, but then surely he'd be... Oh, man. Killer obtained a light. Yes, cool. Okay. That's something. Oh, I am straight up losing health every time I get this wrong as well. So yeah. Stove, turn on stove. That's extracting the thing. Which probably doesn't belong in that set. I guess it just gives you 5 at a time, and you need to go and put each of those 5 in. And then move on. Okay. So he shouted out. Mark to move on the floorboards. No, because that's... Oh, that's basically that, right? We can find the ones that obviously belong, I suppose. That makes sense. So he did that, drew his weapon, moved through the dark, closed the fire door. Yep, that's good. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? Nothing that's here. So does that belong there? No. Okay. Alright, took another hit there. At the storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office and dining hall. That's something to do with the AC, isn't it? At the office room when the blackout occurred, I would reckon was that, but fine, it's not, because we tried that. Is his reaching for the knife that? Reaching for the knife has to be one of these, and it wasn't that one, so there? Huh. Where the heck can that possibly go, then? Some of these just don't fit. Do they not all go somewhere? There's some red herrings. There were in Danganronpa 1, no doubt. So that's him shouting out as a decoy. I heard it. Oh, so that's what's her name? Ibuki. Finding the mark. That's... Okay, so that's the scuffle. So he goes under the table, but he doesn't actually get... So then he's turning that light on, taking his weapon. This all happens in... This all like... There's like 4 pages that's a matter of seconds. So the lights go out, he gets his goggles, he goes to the table, they both go for the table, he draws his weapon, goes down the corridor, goes underground, goes to the target, in that few seconds it's taken him to climb under the table. He's got to the table, shoves him out the way, reaches for a knife. Okay, and the other two are crap. Okay, right, noted. So that's kind of that. So Nagito trying to duck under the table. Borrowing the tablecloth. Borrowing the tablecloth might be necessary. But where is it necessary? Oh, yeah. He took it from the storage room. Yes, he took it from the storage room, wraps himself in it. Bam. Okay, I'm getting this. Makamari holding it in. Akane keeps eating. I duck under the table. Set to 11:30 p.m. is... Yep, that one. At the storage room. None of those things. We only got Dark Byakuya that. Who did Byakuya see? Weapon hidden in. I don't think the eating's relevant, is it? Right. Well, maybe that does go there. No, it doesn't. Okay, I should probably not do silly things like that. Nothing other weapons hidden in. The moment it got dark, Byakuya... Who did Byakuya see? Nagito trying to duck under... Oh, he saw Nagito trying to duck under the table. Yeah. Cool. I heard it. Yep. It's that. And... Big meat on the bone. The weapon hidden in... Yep. What else we got? Moment it got dark. Equipped night vision goggles. Last stock. Chiaki guarding the building's entrance. Yep. Yeah, well, what's confusing about this, the twist, I suppose, is that they just don't give you everything at once, because in Danganronpa 1, they gave you all the images, plus a few red herrings at once, and you could just go through the entire puzzle at your leisure, which is why I was putting things in really random places at first. It does get easier as you go on, but at first, yeah. So the irons were switched on. Yep. And at the office room, when the blackout occurred, that turned on.
Here's everything that happened in this
There we go.
case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
Who did write that letter then? Was it, did we confirm it was Nagito? Because you know, just because I can't trust a damn thing that man says.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which...
Whoops. I skipped ahead.
Additionally,
Sorry.
they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito.
something that's only just clicked for me. Nagito was supposed to be the first victim. Teru knew Nagito had set up this other thing with the knife. He kind of somehow got onto that, and I think he was probably... He might actually have been planning to stab Nagito, because he's like, oh, he's going to go get the knife. I'm going to stab him when he goes to get it. And Byakuya just kind of got in the wrong place at the wrong time.
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
And that is that.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Woo! Finished the thing. Which ones do we screw up? Ooh, those last two are a bit rough. B. Logic. Oh, I see. My difficulty was set to kind, so I got bonus 250 for each of those. Okay, cool. Cool. 95 attempts at the slot machine. That almost seems like that's something I should do off camera. Rather than just sit there for like half an hour just going ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Drum roll, please. Da 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 da. All rise, all rise.
Correct! Yahoo!
That's right. This time, the blackened responsible for killing Miyaki Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No. You.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But what? Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? Oh, damn. Okay, so he wasn't like trying to kill him himself. He was just trying to stop Nagito. So I guess Nagito was going for a knife, right? Yeah. Yeah, that totally adds up. Yeah, it's like Nagito was like, he put a knife there for a reason. He didn't put it there to do some cooking. Huh. I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. When I saw him place the irons he brought to the storage room, and mess with the air conditioning timers. Plus he was grinning. He was grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me? What? Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course.
Huh?
Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the day beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see, so that's what you think.
Well,
that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
what?
No, what are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
And that's right, in the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. In order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me. You're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. Woo! That's the thing that didn't need to pick up there. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is not happening. Funny that. I said I wanted to stream that tonight, but firstly I didn't realise there's a massive NDA that says you're not allowed to stream anything, and secondly, also it won't install. Actually, I'm not sure that actually captured there. I've had to capture Danganronpa differently to how I do other games, and it seems to capture more stuff than other games does, but I don't think you got the... You probably heard the Sea of Thieves pop up there, but you didn't see it. I suppose I can just be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way, no way, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagato, what's the meaning of this? Explain it to me, I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not be comparing us to that.
What?
Huh, am I wrong? It's given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy. But for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point to someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation, so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Well, stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't even mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh?
So...
Nagato wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Always dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. Yeah, I've been saying that for like several hours now. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagato was the one who... was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagato, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagato from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagato...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagato.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving onto the floorboards, and that someone was aiming for Nagato.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagato, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail.
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime, because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were not motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know. If I'd left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru? Take that as a yes?
Man.
In the end, my help wasn't just enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. You should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut
Seriously,
up!
stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Yeah, kill! He said it. High school students are so violent these days. Not the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru. Yeah.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Hold on.
No.
How should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident. Self-defense or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not... Save me, guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought no one would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
wrong!
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least, in the end.
No.
That is...
Teru!
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
That was the motive. Been waiting for that one for a long time. That was the motive. Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
It's Mama Hanamura.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru! We were told our memories were stolen, and that several years have passed since that first day.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said?
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he felt, something like this would never have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why...
Fine, fine.
So, you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
You guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Ah, I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
It's weird when... This is a weird bit of the game where like some of the lines are fully voiced and some of them are just not. In spite of the fact that it seems like they're probably never going to use those lines anywhere else in the game. Ah, Teru. I see, interesting. But, as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What?
So... Yahoo!
It seems there's no point basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Yeah, now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Daima? To Mama?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
We may never know.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it!
Mama!
Showtime! Why does his pixel art outfit have nipples on it? Oh, I guess his chef thing has like buttons on it around nipple location. What's it gonna be? Is he gonna get cooked? Some sort of ironic punishment. Deep fried Teru, yeah. Welcome to hell, ironic punishment division. You like donuts, eh? Of all the donuts in the world! Oh, that wasn't designed to kill him, that was just designed to glaze him. Oh. That would probably kill him. Nope. That's just designed to... I don't know. Frost him? Well, it's quicker than some of them that he's done, let's be honest. The first punishment in Danganronpa 1 was a pretty nasty way to go out. That was swift, at least. Yahoo! Extreme!
Yeah!
The adrenaline is rushing through me. Teru!
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes in a note and makes whoever you badmouthed read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. Same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. Oh, so cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why? Why didn't you tell Terra about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What do you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. Huh? You're gonna do it? Telling them is kind of... but I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
What?
Not fair.
Of course!
I'm gonna keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had his wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Terra, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. Seriously tragic despair. But at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this? Oh, hang on. I changed her voice, didn't I? I'm trying to do like the sort of pop star, I guess, voice when she's Irish now. I forgot I changed her voice, didn't I? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Holden, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
I was saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You! How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're the students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents,
Great.
then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Fine, let's just stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh, even Hajime hates me now?
Unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is? Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Hold on!
Please stop!
Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen!
That wasn't his voice at all. Something else? There we go, that's more like it. We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry, if only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright. Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend! I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teruteru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I looked up dully at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was. The night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky. I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky's connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Probably Monokuma. Yo guys, it's a bomb. It's definitely still a bomb. Chapter 1, Destination Despair. The end. Surviving students. 14. To be continued. Obtained 3 stars of some sort. You obtained a present 3-star badge. And a stick. A wooden stick. Would you like to save current progress? Yes, yeah I would.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
However, despite that, I think this is where we must end, definitely, because, yeah, I said this would take 2 hours to wrap up the trial. It kind of just short of have? Yeah, English, I know English, right. Just short of has. Let's try that particular, tense, yes. God, you can tell it's late and my brain is ceasing to function because I don't know words or how to structure them together in a way that makes sense. So yeah, that was longer than I anticipated. My throat is killing me. Partly because it's late, partly because I've been doing a lot of silly voices. And we've reached the end of a chapter, so these seem like very, very, very good places to end things. So, thank you for joining me, thank you for watching. Chapter 2 coming on Tempted to say Sunday. I don't know. I do have other things I would like to play, and we've done Danganronpa for like a week straight there. Might be worth interjecting another game on Sunday, but yeah, if I don't know. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, find out on there. There will be a stream on Sunday, or whether it's Danganronpa or not, I don't know. But Danganronpa, there will be more soon. We know that much. I can tell you that much for nothing. Yep. Don't forget to sponsor me. Anybody who feels like sponsoring me, emotes sometime soon-ish. TM. That's where I'm still at on that one. Still lacking an artist mostly on that score. Name some pixel artists that I can commission for that one. Discord link should be in the description. If it's not, I have goofed, but it should be. Oh, yeah, no kidding, it's not. It should have been in there. At some point I've copied and pasted the description from a video that doesn't have a Discord link, I guess. If you want to hang fire for just 30 seconds, I should be able to find you a link for that. That would be one on a Hat in Time video. Okay, that's... Does it update the description like live for you guys? I feel like it should and might, so it might be in the description now. If it's not, yeah, I'm going to post it in chat anyway, just so it's there and works, whatever. There's a Discord, come join the Discord. I have an announcements channel on there where you can find channel announcements like streams starting and stuff. It's cool, it's cool. And yeah, I'm going to go sleep now. And I've got work first thing in the morning as well, in spite of it being a Saturday, because it's blah, that kind of weekend. Oh well. Yeah. See you around, I guess. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let... Who was the character in this that wanted to bite people? Ibuki. Don't let Ibuki bite. Yeah. Laters.